him to get 3.
Lenin Sosa was the second Kershaw strikeout left.
Foul back, not completely, but mostly. But now bringing that four-seamer out tonight, and it has been effective.
Well, to start with, first 5 hitters, he's challenging the hitters.
He's faced 5 men, struck out 3 of them. 1-1 pitch, and Sosa will take the sinker for a strike. Ball and 2 strikes as Dustin gets ahead. So all the surgeries and the medical issues behind him now. He's been able to post up each and every start this year. 1-2 pitch. Trying to get him to go. Did he go? No. First base umpire Adam McKay said he did not swing. So a check swing for Sosa. It's 2-2. Get a look at the side swing view. What do you think?
He went.
And a 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to center field right at Andy Pages. He'll make a shoulder high catch. 6 up and 6 down through 2 innings for Dustin May. We go to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 1.
Wow. Old school D-backs jersey. This was our alternate jersey that we wore on Saturdays. I was the first team to wear the new colors. They called it Sedona Red. Don't mess up that color. Every time I wore this jersey, I would wear the high socks, black jersey, black hat. I just thought it was a really smooth look, and this is one that I'll never forget.
LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Michael Conforto will lead off the bottom of the second for the Dodgers, up 1-0 on the White Sox. Dustin May, a developing story tonight. He has been good so far, very good. Now Savali deals a pitch inside to Michael Conforto, and Josh Rojas, the third baseman for the White Sox, just plays in an unusual position, and he's the only one who does that. Vinny Capra played third last night, did not do this, as he is in on the grass. And if you were in the first base dugout or sitting over it, he'd be standing behind the pitcher's mound. He's off the line, in on the grass, and way over toward the shortstop position. And Conforto fouls this pitch off. It's 1-2.
Now he goes back to the actually the shortstop position, deep now on the dirt.
We're talking to several people this week about that, and not a single soul has seen a third baseman play there before. Now Conforto swings and misses and strikes out. Conforto out on strikes. The splitter got him. Here comes Tommy Edman. Tommy's first at bat, presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car. Find your next one, all on Edmunds.com. Tommy went 1 for 2 last night. Switch hitter, batting left-handed. Starts the night hitting .244. Dalton Rushing on deck. And a 1-0 pitch coming from Aaron Savali. Swinging a little nubber out in front of the plate. That'll be considered a fair ball. Tommy never ran. He didn't know it was fair. The catcher, Kyle Teal, threw it down to first for a 2-3 put out, and Edman was left in the left-hand batter's box. Work hard, play hard in a new Tacoma with an iForce turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy.
Yeah, just looking at the replay, Edman never did see the ball. He knew it was a foul ball, but he never did see it go straight up into the air.
A cutter for a strike up in the zone to Dalton Rushing. 2 down, bases empty. Savali winds, fires, throws it outside for ball 1. 1-1. Rushing, expecting to catch 2 days a week. This is one of them. He'll catch 1 day this weekend. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. We've seen him catch on Saturdays. Oftentimes you'll see a backup catcher catch on Sunday, the day game after the night game. But the Dodgers have had rushing catch Saturdays recently, giving Smith those nights off. And then Smith comes back fresh for the day game on Sunday. Here's a 1-2. That's outside. But we'll see about Saturday. Shohei Ohtani is expected to start that game. He would go, well, we'd expect 2. Maybe he goes 3. But he'll open that game, and we're told that left-hander Justin Robleski will piggyback with him unless something changes between now and then. 2-2 to Rushing. That's up high, 3-2.
Rushing, we talked about it in spring training. Everybody has little idiosyncrasies, and he holds the bat, then he rests the bat on the shoulder. 3 different taps. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and he'll do it again before he starts the swing.
Payoff pitch, swung on, fouled back to the screen.
He was all over that breaking ball right there.
3-2 to Dalton Rushing. 212, 1 home run, 9 runs batted in. The lone home run came against the Yankees. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side, a base hit. Sharply hit on the ground into right field. 2-out single for Dalton Rushing. And the number 9 man, Miguel Rojas, third baseman. So we are told now that, at least for now, it's going to be a 3-man rotation at third base with Miguel Rojas, Kike Hernandez, and Tommy Edman is going to start taking some ground balls at third. So right now the plan is to have those 3 guys rotate. You get a left-handed option with Edman. Pitch missing high and outside to Rojas, 1-0. As he is a switch hitter, he can hit from both sides, but both Rojas and Kike are right-handed batters. 1-0 pitch, strike called, and it's now 1-1. Max Muncy met with reporters today. He had an MRI earlier today on his left knee, and Max told the gaggle of reporters that he expects to be out about 6 weeks and said there's no structural damage. So he was pretty happy with that, at least that aspect of it. There was no structural damage, but at the same time, you're looking at a month and a half at least.
Well, the question is 6 weeks. Is that 6 weeks to heal and then you start baseball? Is this 6 weeks including rehab? We don't really know, nor does Max, and we hope it's not long at all.
One ball, 2 strikes. The count to Miguel Rojas. 2 down, Rushing at first. Pitch swung on, fisted foul back and out of play.
No, it won't help the knee, but his eye doctor, Dr. Lou, was here earlier tonight. Spent some time with a good doc.
Well, if he does the same job on his eyes on his knee, maybe he'd be an ortho guy. Maybe he could fix that too. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, foul to the right now.
Well, when we talk about injuries, the Dodgers are blessed because they have medical teams. We're talking about from the trainers, the physicians. I mean, they're the best of the best. And with Major League Baseball now trying to really make sure that they get players healthy, keep them healthy, and then once they get injured, get back on the field quickly.
Rojas looks at a pitch in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
But this Dodger medical staff, I mean, we see them day in and day out, and it's remarkable. It's also remarkable the number of hours that they spend every day at the ballpark.
And a 2-2. That swung on and hit in the air to shallow right center field. Coming on the center fielder, Brooks Baldwin. He'll make the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, a hit, a man left after 2 full. It's the Dodgers 1. White.
Well, when we moved downtown San Diego from Qualcomm to Petco Ballpark, new uniforms were on the way, and this is the Padre home white. This jersey is from 2007, which was a career year for myself, winning a Cy Young. There's some different memories that stand out. One in this uniform against the Braves, where I struck out a Padre record 16, wearing this jersey, trying to make the Padre and the Friar faithful proud.
Rojas, left-handed batter against Dustin May. May with 3 strikeouts in the game so far. Well, I've got an update for you from an important rehab start tonight. Tyler Glasnow is finished for the night finally, but went a little ways in the game. Give you the details here in a moment as Dustin looks in. And the big right-hander fires a pitch home. A swing and a miss by Rojas. So Oklahoma City, the Dodgers AAA club, is in Las Vegas playing the A's AAA club. And Glasnow started, went 4 1/3, gave up 3 runs on 6 hits, walked 1, struck out 8. 78 pitches, 51 of those for strikes. Oklahoma City was leading 6-3 when he was taken out of the ballgame. He did give up a home run. It was a 3-run homer. And the rest of the hits were 5 singles that were scattered around. So now the determination will be made. Will Glasnow come back and rejoin the rotation, or will he have one more rehab start in AAA? 1-1 pitch to Rojas. Sweeper in through the back door for a called strike. Dodgers could certainly use Glasnow back in the rotation. And tomorrow night is a TBD. We don't know. Find out for sure he'll start after the game tonight. 1-2, swing and a high fly ball, center field. Andy Pages, a few steps over to his glove side, will reach up and make the catch. And there's one gone in the White Sox third. Hey, Dodger fans, skip the line at Dodger Stadium. Look around the ballpark for the QR code to scan, or order with the Uber Eats app from your seat and enjoy every pitch, run, and out. Here's Brooks Baldwin, switch hitter batting left-handed. Center fielder swings the first pitch, lines it to Pages. He's back to his right, and on the run makes the catch, and there's 2 quick outs for Dustin May as he has retired the first 8 Chicago White Sox tonight.
Well, friends, you can suit up this season at MLBshop.com. That's right, you can check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, T-shirts, and a whole lot more. So visit MLBshop.com for your Dodger gear and today's special offer.
Number 9 hitter Ryan Noda, the designated hitter, takes a strike. That name might sound familiar to some of you. He was a Dodger farmhand for a few years. Finally made it to the big leagues and played regularly with the A's at first base for a little while. Noda swings, cracks his bat, and fouls it down the first base side. Strike 2 on Noda. But Noda now with the White Sox. Saw Ryan a bunch in our spring training games that we'd bring to you from Camelback Ranch in the greater Phoenix area. But he was the regular starting first baseman for the A's, but they've got a number of other players they're trying to get at bats for. So he was not with that organization last year after a while, and now has found a place in Chicago. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is the wind and the pitch from May. Low and in for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Noda hitting just 111 3 for 27 at the big league level this year for Chicago. Now a 1-2 pitch from May. That is right down the middle with a fastball at 99. And May picks up his 4th strikeout of the ball game, and again using that four-seamer to his best advantage. 9 up and 9 down.
I can't imagine transitioning from loving baseball cards to then knowing it's inevitably coming that you're going to be on baseball cards. What was that moment like for you?
Yeah, I think the first card I saw was when they did something for USA Baseball, and then now seeing my face, seeing me playing baseball on a card, it was surreal. It wasn't that, like, it was that moment where we're like, wow, this is really something.
I was in AAA, and right before the game, they said, no, you gotta stop. You need to hurry up and go to Cincinnati. You're about to go play a game there. You got 45 minutes till the game starts. So I get in my car and I start driving, and all I keep thinking about is, which jersey are they wearing that night? So when I get to the locker room, I see my jersey hung up, and love the white jerseys, just the stitching on it, the old school feel to it.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion LA Dodgers audio network. Never gets old.
Shohei Ohtani leads off for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-0 Los Angeles with the lead. Ohtani has scored the game's only run so far. Takes a strike from Aaron Savali. Now the kick in the 0-1. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Shohei. Well, Dustin May with another really good inning. And again, he's been using the four-seamer more, which he's kept in his pocket a lot so far this year. 1-1 pitch is low. 2 balls and a strike to Shohei.
Well, Tim, just very quickly about Dustin May. This is a different Dustin May than we have seen so far this season, including that last pitch at 99, highest velocity, and he's just been aggressive.
There's a 2-1, and Ohtani backs away from an inside pitch. 3-1. Cutter.
And realize this is not exactly murderer's row that the White Sox have. That's not a knock on him. They just, as a team average, hitting .221. But Dustin's made only 30 pitches in 3 innings.
3-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back to the screen. Yeah, that's amazing pitch economy, because we've seen him use too many pitches in a number of outings. And again, he's gone 5+ in almost all of his outings, but he could have gone deeper based on how he used his pitches before. But
and not only 30 pitches, how about the fact 24 of the 30 have been strikes?
Yeah, we haven't seen that this year. Payoff pitch coming to Ohtani from Aaron Savali. Here it comes. And Ohtani takes ball 4. He's been walked twice. That pitch, a curveball high and away. And the Dodgers have the leadoff man aboard in the bottom of the 3rd.
Savali missed with a 3-2 curveball in the 1st inning with Ohtani.
At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Pitch to Betts. He swings, hits a ground ball toward the hole. Shortstop bobbles it, throws to second. Too late. Ohtani's safe. And Betts is safe at first. Tough play for the shortstop. Meidroth, who had to go to his right. And as he got in a position to field it, the ball kind of just bounced out of his glove. He was in a great spot to make the play, but just couldn't do it.
It's so important to hustle down to second base. Weindroth just never really had a clean grasp of the ball, even when it was in the glove.
So he'll be charged with an error. The play will be scored a fielder's choice and an E6. And Freddie Freeman, 2 on, nobody out. Freddie takes low. Freddie drove in Ohtani with a double in the first inning. And Freeman now with RBIs in 2 straight games. First time he's had RBIs in back-to-back games since the end of May. 1-0 pitch to Freeman. He takes a high strike.
And for Freeman, that game-winning RBI single last night. Of course, nothing new for Freeman this year, in spite of the fact his average has gone down, still hitting 300. But runners in scoring position, 333.
Now 1-1. And Freeman hits it down the third baseline fair. Ohtani's going to come around and score. Betts motoring to third. He's going to get waved around. Betts to the plate. Here comes the throw. Mookie slides. He is safe. And into second safely is Freddie Freeman, and the Dodgers lead it 3-0.
Oh, with Freddie Freeman, folks, he's back. Oh, that was a breaking ball. That was a hanger. Stayed in the air a long time, and Freeman stayed back on it. And with the infield playing to full, a lot of room between the third baseman and the bag.
Freeman has driven in all 3 runs, and he has 2 doubles. This is the Freddie we know and love, right? Now Teoscar Hernandez takes a strike. So you look at him in his last 3 at-bats, including the final at-bat last night. He has 4 RBIs. He had 3 RBIs over his previous 23 games to highlight the June swoon that he went through. But as you said, he is back. One ball, 1 strike count. Savali out of the stretch, kicks, fires, and Teoscar fouls it off to the right. Ball and 2 strikes to Teoscar. He flied to left field in the first inning, 0 for 1.
So for Freeman, last night in the 6th, had a single, lined out to right field in the 8th, then singled RBI in the 9th. So he's 4 for his last 5.
1-2 pitch in the dirt outside. 2-2 to Teoscar Hernandez. Nobody out. And Freeman at second base. Good opportunity to continue to build on this inning. As Savali sends one home, and this ball is hit toward the middle. Backhanded by Sosa behind the bag. He'll throw on to first. Advancing from second to third is Freeman. So 1 out, runner at third. And Andy Pages coming up to try to get Freeman home. Well, we've had a changing of the guard atop the American League East standings. Toronto Blue Jays just finished off a 4-game sweep of the Yankees tonight in Toronto. 8-5 the win. And they now are in first place all by themselves. They started the day tied with the Yankees. The Yankees have dropped to second. The Tampa Bay Rays are idle tonight. They started the day just a half game behind. So very tight race now atop the AL East. Infield in for the White Sox, and Pages pops one up, foul ground, first base side. Miguel Vargas on the track in front of the dugout makes the catch. And there are 2 away. And a chance for Conforto to get Freeman home. And as Conforto comes to the plate, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Freddie gets a lead off of third base, stretched by Savali, and the pitch to Conforto. He swings and he belts it deep to right field. In the corner, gone! A home run! How do you like that? Michael Conforto makes it 5-0 with his 7th home run of the season. He jumped all over an inside fastball and hit it over the short wall in the right field corner.
And Conforto swinging a much more confident bat. Well, Daniel Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. So visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
Tommy Edman takes the ball 360 feet on the home run by Conforto. Again, just his 7th of the year. RBIs 20 and 21. And Edman fouls it away.
You know who's taking credit for that, don't you? David Vassegh. With that dead fish handshake.
Well, since he introduced that to Conforto, he has homered 3 times over his last 6 games.
Yep. Someone make sure David goes down and gives him that dead fish handshake tomorrow before the game, too.
There's a 2-1 now to Tommy Edman. Switch hitter batting left-handed, 0 for 1. Teal sets an outside target. Pitch goes down the middle, and this ball is smack deep to left. Heading back is Benintendi on the track in front of the scoreboard, makes the catch. And the inning comes to an end, but the Dodgers put a 4 spot on the board. Conforto with a home run, and
We play in Toronto. Guerrero sends over some good stuff for the guys, so when we play in Toronto, I definitely dive into that.
You gotta be careful with Vladdy, bro, because a Dominican breakfast will put you to sleep, bro. ¿Cómo está sonando la comida dominicana allá?
La comida dominicana allá no sé cómo está sonando, porque obviamente mi esposa me cocina. O sea, hay restaurantes, pero no voy a comer comida latina.
Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top of the 4th inning, Dodgers 5 and the White Sox nothing. And Dustin May facing Mike Tauchman for the 2nd time. He's gone through the order once, retired them all. And May, peering over the webbing of his glove, now steps back. High leg kick and the pitch. And Tauchman waves and misses at a 4-seamer at 95. Now he's thrown the fastball 7 times. And the White Sox just have not touched it. 0-1 pitch coming to Mike Tauchman. And a sweeper in through the back door for strike 2. 0-2 to Tauchman. Tauchman struck out on a fastball in the 1st inning. May has started off this game in a very auspicious manner, to say the least. His 0-2 pitch to Tauchman. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Went with a sweeper again. That is strikeout number 5 for Dustin May, and he has retired the first 10 batters in a row.
Well, it's just a different Dustin May than what we've seen. Oversimplification, but not only throwing strikes, he's just being aggressive. Yes, we've seen elevation in the velocity, but we've also seen an elevation in audacity, too. I mean, he's going right after the hitters.
And now Chase Meidroth swings and hits one toward the gap in right center field. Long run for Pages and also for Teoscar. Teoscar calls for it, makes the catch right in front of the warning track, and there are 2 down. Andrew Benintendi will come up to the plate with 2 down and nobody on. Benintendi struck out swinging at a fastball. Left-handed hitter out of the Cincinnati area, veteran player now, around a while. As he looks out at Dustin May. And May in command so far tonight. Whips one down on the inner part, jammed him, and he broke his bat, and he's still looking at his left thumb.
Well, you would too. And that ball was in off the plate about 10 inches. I mean, off the plate, 10 inches.
Benintendi gets a new stick, and he'll walk slowly back to home plate. Well, May has a very tall, narrow physique anyway. And he comes down toward his landing spot. And the distance between the rubber and the mound is shortened considerably when he releases the baseball. 0-1 pitch. Sweeper in the back door for a strike. And it's 0-2 on Benintendi. He's got that sweeper catching the corner. He's got it dancing and doing what he wants it to do tonight. 0-2 pitch. Sweeper hit on the ground to the right side. Right there is Tommy Edman. He flips onto first. 12 up and 12 down. Dustin May mowing them down through the first 4 innings. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Dodgers 5, White.
There's the bunt. That could be trouble as Petrie. No, Stevie dives in and beats it. Good effort by Steve Lyons.
And that'll be a base hit right there. Good job. I'll tell you one thing, not a bad defensive play either by the Tigers.
Did you see that? He's going to get the dirt out, and all of a sudden he unbuckled his pants and they fell down.
Oppo Taco.
I'm going to guess it's an opposite field, upper deck, maybe something like a...
Yeah, home run to the opposite field. You got it.
This is a good one, a hack.
I don't know. I mean, is it the same as like the layman's term hack, like a bad chef?
You've guessed correctly.
Okay.
Someone's a hack, you know, someone that's just nailing it in.
Yeah.
They're not putting their heart into it.
Rushing will start things for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 4th. Rushing, Rojas, and then Ohtani again. 5-0 Dodgers. And Dustin May is the story so far. Here's a pitch in for a strike to Rushing. We've seen Dustin May have some very good starts, but I don't know if he's been off to a start like this. Now an 0-1 from Savali. Swinging a ground ball towards second. Sosa behind it. Lip of the outfield grass. Sidearm flip on to first. And Rushing is out for the 3-1 gone for the Dodgers in the 4th.
Well, yeah, May has been in total control. I mean, he's through 4 innings. He's made only 37 pitches. And of the 37, only 6 have not been strikes.
Miguel Rojas, third baseman, stepping in from the right-hand batter's box. Savali deals him a pitch, and it's a breaking ball in for a called strike. 0-1.
Good part, too. May 8 pitches in the first. You know, it took only 7 pitches in the 4th.
Rojas pops this one up. Foul ground, third base side. Chasing is Josh Rojas, and in front of the Dodger dugout, he'll make a backhanded stab for out number 2. The Dodgers are hoping to give May a little bit of a rest, but Ohtani hopes to get on base here and let Dustin get a breather, but it's been a quick 2 outs. Ohtani has been on base twice. He's walked twice and scored twice. Starting DH in the All-Star game looks out. Savali pitches, and it is low ball 1. When Ohtani comes to the plate, it's not just an at-bat, it's an event. And that's not just here. That's when we're on the road, too. 1-0, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Especially last year in the 50-50 season, he was getting close everywhere. Every time he was up. Cameras everywhere. 1-1. That's outside. It's still cameras everywhere. He threw a bullpen today. And many members of the press, including members of the foreign press, taking long-distance video and still shots from him. They couldn't get close to the bullpen. 2-1 pitch. And he pulled off that one, a swing and a miss. 2-2 to Ohtani. He'll pitch on Saturday against the Astros. In his last start against Kansas City, he threw the fastest pitch of his major league career, 102 miles per hour. 2-2 pitch is popped up foul third base side. That's got enough carry to go in the seats. One number that's just amazing. The last 11 games that Ohtani has played against the White Sox, he's homered in 10 of them. Does he have another one in him here tonight? Here's the 2-2. And strike 3 called, a splitter that split the plate in half. And Ohtani goes down looking. So the Dodgers done in order in the 4th. We head to the 5th inning. Dustin May coming back out.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Top of the 5th inning, Dodgers 5, White Sox nothing. Miguel Vargas, right-handed hitting first baseman, 0 for 1 tonight at the plate. And Dustin May winds and fires, and it's inside ball 1. Well, we talked about his first pitch strike percentage coming into this game, 56.5%. It's the lowest among anybody with 15 starts, but he has been all over the strike zone tonight. And that's the first 2-0 count he's been in the game. Pitch is low to Vargas. And that's not that bad, falling behind 2-0 as opposed to 3-0, but he has been all over the plate. Now the 2-0 pitch, and that's inside, and it is 3-0. So now May falls behind his first man in the game. He's been 3 up, 3 down through the first 4 innings. Now looking for a strike here against Vargas. 3-0 pitch. That's whipped in over the plate. Sinker for a strike at 96. 3-1. Edman at second, playing close to the bag, up the middle. Outfield straight up. The wind to 3-1. Swung on and hit to left field. Conforto with a sliding catch. Oh, Conforto came in, sliding feet first toward the infield and snared the sinking line drive for out number 1.
That is such a difficult catch. You don't really know the spin that the ball has. Normally in left field, right-handed batter, it's a line drive. The ball is going to go from your left to your right as you're coming in from the outfield. But then sliding, the back of your mind goes, I have to catch it. Otherwise, could be a triple or inside the park home run.
Catcher Kyle Teal takes high. That catch by Conforto, the save of the game, brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Say goodbye grass, hello rebates. Visit bewaterwise.com. 1-0 pitch to Teal. And there is a strike, a backdoor sweeper. Came in about knee high. And the count is 1-1 to Kyle Teal, who struck out swinging on a fastball first time up. Ready for the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. And he couldn't hold up on his swing. An appeal down to third base umpire Jim Wolf rings up the strike. And Dustin gets ahead 1-2. He just had him totally fooled on that breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kyle Teal, the Chicago catcher. May rocks and fires home the 1-2. Swung on, foul back. He went with a 4-seamer at 98. Again, that's that pre-surgery velocity that we became accustomed to seeing.
Also the pre-surgery movement on that upper echelon as far as miles per hour in the heater.
The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him with a sweeper that came in again through the back door. He strikes out Teal for the second time. 6 strikeouts for Dustin May. And he has retired 14 in a row to start the ball game. Lenyn Sosa, second baseman, lined out to Paez in center field. First time up in the second inning. As Dustin May kicks and fires a pitch home. That is a breaking ball there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, does he have it going tonight? Dustin May shrugs his shoulders, raises his glove in front of his face. Now he'll go into the wind. The 0-1. Swung on, fouled off to the right, and it's 0-2.
99 on the heater. I know we keep saying it, but we've not seen this this year.
We've been waiting to see this. Here is an 0-2 pitch to Sosa from May. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a sweeper. 7 strikeouts for May. And he is perfect through 5. Getting serious now at Dodger Stadium. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the...
like build this for them and spend the last year of coming up with this concept and getting it off the ground and getting everybody here. Like, it just feels really good to have everybody coming and experiencing the thing that we've been working so hard on. To be able to like take the experiences of Comic-Con and add that to a card show just is really fulfilling, because as somebody who grew up going to card shows and still goes to the same card show in the same church basement in Trumbull, Connecticut every month, like It's great. Card shows are amazing, but to be able to add all of this experience is what makes this great.
I'm gonna go check out Food Truck Row. So, what did you guys get today?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Both of you got the same thing. Are they that good?
Oh yeah.
Got a hot dog and some fries.
Just kind of basic ballpark.
Chicken bacon sandwich. Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
And some
Crinkle cut fries.
Okay, where are you guys from?
We're from Dallas.
Dallas. That's what's fun about baseball. It brings different regions together, not just the ball and glove and bat, but what we're eating.
This game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
5-0 Dodgers. Mookie Betts leading off. Freddie Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez will follow, and the White Sox right-hander Aaron Savali throws high ball 1. Well, Dustin May getting a breather right now. He'll get hydrated as he gets ready to come back out for the 6th. And what has been, so far, his best major league start. Pitch popped up first base side, drifting into foul ground is Miguel Vargas, and he'll make the catch for the out. And Mookie is 0 for 3.
Hey, friends, you can celebrate Dodger legend Fernando Valenzuela on the 19th of July. That's when Milwaukee Brewers are in town. First 40,000 fans in attendance will take home a special Fernando bobblehead. Presented by Bank of America. Don't miss out. Come out and join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Freddie Freeman looking out. 2 doubles tonight. He swings and pounds one foul into the Chicago dugout right behind him. Strike 1 to Freeman.
Johnny Freeman's final at bat last night. We knocked in the winning run. Last 3 at bats, he's knocked in 4.
Here is the 0-1 pitch. And it's taken high. 1 ball, 1 strike. He knew what the Dodgers needed last night. Just a hit. A little old hit. He got it. Scored Ohtani for the game winner. And for the Dodgers last night, their 34th come from behind win. So this is game number 88 tonight. After 87 games, they had 34 come from behind wins. Last year, the entire season, they had only 43. I mean, they've got 9 fewer than they had the entire season last year.
You know what Freeman also did last night, that final at bat? Did something he's done very well so far this season. First pitch of an at bat, .525 average.
3-1 to Freeman. Swings, fouls it back, 3-2.
Of course, the Dodgers have a lot of those guys. Will Smith coming to last night, 6'11 first pitch. Shohei Ohtani, 386. Teoscar Hernandez, 407. Andy Paez, 404. Tommy Edman, 333.
Payoff pitch to Freeman. He swings and hits a high fly ball down the right field line near the pole. Over to the corner is Tauchman, and this ball is caught as Tauchman took one back. He leaned over the short wall and made the catch and brought it back in.
That's just terrific effort by Tauchman. Hanging curveball, and for Freeman, he was watching it. He knew he didn't get all of it.
Well, that's not the first home run Tauchman has robbed at this ballpark. But it's his latest, as that ball was definitely going to be gone. And he was way up over the short wall to make the catch and steal a home run from Freddie Freeman.
Just a terrific effort.
And we mentioned the other one a couple of times this week. The home run that he robbed Albert Pujols of from 2021. 9th inning of a game here late in the season. Forced extras, and the Giants, who Tauchman was with then, would go on and win the division by 1 game. 107 wins, the Dodgers 106. Dodgers, however, would get him in the playoffs and knock him out. 2-0 to Teoscar Hernandez is low. 3 balls and no strikes. But Tauchman is no stranger to play around the outfield wall at Dodger Stadium. 3-0 the count to Teoscar Hernandez. Pitch in there for a called strike. 3-1. And a 3-1 pitch. And Teoscar rips it hard past the third baseman and into left field. That just ate up Josh Rojas, the White Sox third baseman.
Well, Rojas is lucky that ball was not directly at him. Put a hole in him.
That ball was smoked. And that is career hit number 1,000 for Teoscar Hernandez. The ball has been taken out of the ball game. And Teoscar at first. And the fans standing and applauding Teoscar Hernandez for his 1,000th career hit. Had a couple of milestones here this week, huh? Pretty big one last night. Here's Andy Pages, 0 for 2. He'll swing and miss. Two outs, Teoscar at first, and he is just messing around with Miguel Vargas over there, who we came to know last year when Vargas was with the Dodgers. Check swing foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Going back to the Freddie Freeman swing. Yeah, he was robbed of a home run. However, at least he's got the home run stroke, pulling the ball down the line. And to go along with his 2 doubles tonight, he's hit the ball well 3 times.
Yeah, I don't think Freddie's going to let out any secrets. I'd love to know what his thoughts are internally about his swing. I think if you ask him, it's not exactly where he wants it yet.
0-2 to Pages, taken high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
But the swing that we're seeing now from Freddie Freeman, really over the last week, we saw it improving gradually, especially on this last road trip.
Savali the stretch, turn, throw to first, and getting back in time, standing is Teoscar. Lights have taken full effect here at Dodger Stadium. Sun's still not all the way down to the west, but getting there. Now a 1-2 pitch to Pages. He's out in front, swings and misses and strikes out. He's 0 for 3. Second time he's out on strikes. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And after 5 full, it's the Dodgers 5, White Sox nothing.
From about 1905 to 1925 or so, teams actually issued cardigans as part of their team uniform. In that era, knitwear was actually having a heyday in sports. Think of ski sweaters or Argyle sweater vests on the Gulf Green. And baseball decided to jump on the bandwagon and create cardigans.
And if you want a Cy Young, 73, 5, and 6, I've got an extra 5. And then it says, has worked as a TV commentator. And I did start back in 1978. I did the Yankees and the Red Sox playing the 1-game playoff. And ABC said if the Yankees win, Reggie will play, and then you'll go broadcast with Howard Cosell and Keith Jackson. And that's how I started my broadcast. And that's the Bucky Dent home run. So every time I see Bucky Dent, I go, thank you for making me a broadcaster.
touch this.
5-0 Dodgers. Top of the 6th inning. Bottom of the order up for Chicago. Josh Rojas, Brooks Baldwin, and Ryan Noda. Dustin May into the line of the pitch. Swung on. Hot shot. Diving. Stop along the line at first by Freddie Freeman. Oh, what a play. Freeman just laid out full extension and hauls in the out. What a play by Freddie.
Well, they call third base the hot corner. Well, first base the hot corner on this one.
Wow, what a play by Freeman. 1 out on 1 pitch. And here's Brooks Baldwin. And he takes high ball 1. That's 16 straight set down by Dustin May. Dodgers 5 runs on 5 hits. The White Sox donuts. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, and that is foul to the far end of the Dodger dugout for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, the last time a Dodger pitcher has done what Dustin's doing this deep into a ball game was last April 13th, 2024. It was Gavin Stone. Did it against the Padres, and there goes the perfecto as this ball is hit on the ground into right field, a base hit. So the perfect game of the no-hitter gone here in the 6th inning. And the fans now realizing it, and a standing ovation for Dustin May, who is having his best major league start tonight.
Immediately, Dustin May went back to work. He turned and looked to see who was going to get the throw, who's going to cover second base, and the ball hit back to him.
Ryan Noda, left-handed hitter, struck out looking in the 3rd. And a pitch swung on, fouled back. Well, he came out firing. 8 pitches, 8 strikes in the 1st inning. 30 pitches through 3 innings.
50 pitches through 5.
Yeah.
And only 10 pitches in the first 5 innings were not strikes.
Here comes an 0-1 pitch. And Noda tried to check his swing. Could not do it, and that's a strike, and it's 0-2.
By the way, on a ball hit back to May, it will be Mookie Betts on the coverage at second base. The infield's playing around to pull Tommy Edman at second base tonight. He's almost halfway between first and second base bag, deep, almost on the grass.
0-2 to Ryan Noda. May out of the stretch. Pauses on the hill. Pitch clock down to 1. Now he'll release it home. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the 4-seamer at 97. And for Dustin May, that is his 8th strikeout. 2 men out for the White Sox, and back to the top of the order, and Mike Tauchman. May has struck out at least 8 in a game 3 times this year. But his season high was 9 in Cleveland against the Guardians on the 27th of May. So he's 1 off the season high. Strike 1 to Tauchman. Tauchman has gone down swinging twice tonight. The pitch. And a bullet inside just off the plate for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch from May out of the stretch from the belt, delivers. Swung on and a base hit to right field. And stopping at second base is Baldwin. Now he's going to go because Teoscar Hernandez misplayed a ground ball. Wasn't hard hit, very routine, but he misplayed it. And now the White Sox have runners at second and third and 2 out.
Yeah, a single and a costly error.
E9.
That was a breaking ball, not one of the better ones. But for Hernandez, never got the glove all the way down. If it had not hit his left foot, it could have possibly, well, it did go off the glove, but if he does make contact, it's going to go all the way to the wall.
Dalton Rushing will go out and talk to Dustin May, try to settle him down here. The mound visit Brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. So 2 hits and an error in the inning. Two on, 2 out. And Chase Mydroth is up, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2, flying to left, flying to right. And out of the stretch, May delivers home, and that's a strike on the inside corner. Went with a 2-seam fastball. Oh, and 1 the count. Runners lead second and third. The pitch. Strike 2 called at the knees. Another sinker. And Mydroth having words now with Chris Siegel, the home plate umpire.
Well, he can have all the words. That's a strike.
It's a really good pitch right at the bottom of the zone. 0-2 the count. And May ready to fire. Dodger right-hander comes to the plate, and that's up and in. Kind of buzzed the tower a little bit. Mydroth got out of the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This will be the 64th pitch of the game for Dustin May. 1-2 is outside and low. Tried the sweeper. On the left-handed batters, he's been throwing that through the back door, coming in over the outside corner. The right-handed batters, he's trying to get him to chase it outside. Now a 2-2 pitch from May with runners leading from second and third. Strike 3 called, a sinker outside corner. And Dustin May ties his season high in strikeouts with 9. And he leaves 2 men on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers.
You understand the magical intersection between creativity and athleticism, Pisces, and you know that baseball can be its own art form. Your graceful sprints between bases and elegant catches are enough to make the crowd emotional. Bringing awareness to the beauty of the game will help attract fans from all walks of life and fill up the seats in the stadium.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
And Savali went 5 innings, 5 runs on 5 hits, 2 of those earned. And Gilbert making his 20th appearance for the White Sox, facing Michael Conforto, and deals him ball 1 low. 2 walks for Savali and 4 strikeouts. And he gave up the home run to Conforto. Michael is 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer down the right field corner in the 3rd. There is the pitch, and it is a breaking ball outside. Pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers batting here in the bottom of the 6th inning with a 5-0 lead. And Conforto breaks his bat, loops it on the infield. Mydroth, the shortstop, grabs it, and there is 1 out. And what's left of the bat near home plate looks like a small boat oar. And the business end went all the way out to the right side of the infield.
Well, friends, why not come out, spend the entire 4th of July weekend with us? The Astros will be in, 3-game series, and make sure you stay for the post-game show tomorrow night. It's going to be spectacular. For tickets and more information, Dodgers.com/promotions.
And a pitch to Tommy Edman, now batting right-handed against the lefty. That goes all the way to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes. And a 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. 1 out, base is empty. Edman tonight 0 for 2. And Tommy looks at a pitch off the plate outside. So Dustin May did give up a hit as Baldwin broke up the perfect game. Edman swings, fouls it back. Mike Tauchman had a follow-up base hit, but neither of them scored, so still a 0 on the scoreboard for the White Sox. And 9 strikeouts for Dustin May, too. 1 off his career high. April 25th, 2021 against the Padres, he struck out 10. And Edman smacks one into center field for a 1-hop base hit. 1 on, 1 out for the Dodgers in the 6th. Here comes Dalton rushing. The hard-working Chevy Silverado, built on a legacy of long-lasting dependability. See your Southern California Chevy dealer today or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Pitch to rushing, check swing, fouled back. Dalton 1 for 2 tonight. Single through the right side of the infield his first time up in the 2nd. Last time up, grounded out to 2nd. That was in the 4th inning. One is swung on, fouled off, and that gut rushing looked like maybe on his left foot. He's down now, gets himself up. Do you see where that got him?
I don't know if it got him on the foot, shin, wherever it was, it hurt.
Ooh, I see.
Yep. Outside part of the left knee. And that's something you don't see that.
No.
I mean, left-handed batter hit the outside of the back knee, the leg that's closest to the catcher. I mean, and the reason is he was way out in front of a breaking ball.
Next offer goes to first. The throw over to first base, and back standing, Tommy Edman. And Tyler Gilbert stretches, glove up by his chin, now kicks and fires. And that one swung on and missed. And Dalton rushing is out on strikes, 2 down. This will bring up Miguel Rojas. White Sox still struggling at home. I shouldn't say, well, they're struggling at home, but they're really struggling on the road. They have tied a franchise record for the worst road record through this many games. They're 9-34 on the road, which currently is the worst road record in Major League Baseball, and it ties their record for futility at this time last year, in which last year they put up the worst record in Major League Baseball in quite some time. The pitch goes inside. And it's 1-0 to Rojas. But the Colorado Rockies will probably own that designation, in spite of the fact they beat the Astros today 7-6.
They still have a pretty good grip on the pacing of going for a record.
1-0 is outside. Well, the Rockies now have 20 wins. 20 wins, and we're almost at the All-Star break. We're getting there. Shohei Ohtani on deck. 2 out, 2-ball, no strike count to Rojas. The lefty deals. And Rojas hits it hard and pulled it foul down the left side. Had plenty of distance, but he yanked it too far to the left. Giants in action tonight in Arizona. Top of the 9th inning, San Francisco leading the Diamondbacks 6-1. They won last night, and they're trying to win again here tonight and wrap up that series. Now this ball is hit well to left. And his tracks in front of the warning track is Andrew Benintendi. He'll make the catch. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 7th inning. It's the Dodgers 5, White Sox nothing.
LA's best.
Benintendi will start off the Chicago 7th. Dodgers 5, White Sox nothing. With Rick Monday, Tim Everett with you. Dwayne McDonald, our producer-engineer in the booth. Colin G back in our Burbank studio. David Vassay is here with us as well. And we are glad you are along for the ride tonight. As Dustin May has been giving us a good ride on the hill. He pitches high and away to Benintendi for ball 1. Benintendi 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the first. Grounded to second in the 4th. 66 pitches for May as he enters the 7th pitch. It's outside, ball 2. Other than fastball usage and sequencing that fastball in more, anything else you noticed about him that's any different?
Well, I think the biggest thing is he's attacking the strike zone.
And a 2-0. That swung on and popped up. Shallow left, backpedaling out there to get it is Miguel Rojas. He'll make the catch. And there's 1 away for Chicago in the top half of the 7th.
That's the other part of that too, Tim, is that you can attack that strike zone, especially when, your aim is really good. And I mean, he's been firing and firing. I mean, through 6 innings, 65 pitches, 51 strikes.
Easy to say his best start as a big leaguer. Now facing Miguel Vargas, first baseman, and he will look at a breaking ball off the plate outside. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Now a 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. Andy Pages drifting over toward the right center field gap. In front of the track, he'll make the catch for the second out, 2 away.
Dustin May has retired the leadoff hitter in every inning tonight.
That's a first for this season. Kyle Teal bookended strikeouts, 1 swinging, 1 looking. Left-handed hitter looks out at May. 2 down, bases empty. And that pitch way inside, ball 1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and an error for the Dodgers. 0-2-1 for the White Sox. Now ready is May. He steps back. Big leg kick. And the pitch home. Tried to come in through the back door with the sweeper, but it stayed out on the porch. 2-0. Rojas way off the line at third, almost playing shortstop, and Betts up the middle to the left of the bag. Right side of the infield deep for the left-handed hitting Kyle Teal. 2-0 pitch. Missing up high and away, and he's fallen behind 3-0. Second batter of the game, he's been 3-0 on. First one was Miguel Rojas in the fifth, and Rojas ended up lining out to Conforto in left field. Conforto made a great sliding catch. So May trying to come back here. The 3-0 to Teal. He walked him. Pitch was outside. The first walk issued for Dustin May. And it comes with 2 outs. White Sox with only 3 base runners in the game tonight. Lenyn Sosa, the second baseman, he is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging at a sweeper last time, and then back in the second inning, he lined out to Pages in center. And the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Started him off with a 2-seamer, and now quickly right back on the hill. May peeks over his left shoulder at first base. Teal gets a lead. 0-1 pitch coming to Sosa. That's inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. If the Dodgers win this one tonight, they will have swept the White Sox in 2 consecutive seasons. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball toward the middle. Edman is there behind the bag, sets his feet, throws onto first, and plenty of time to get Sosa. No runs, no hits, 1 left, no Dodger errors. Stretch time. Middle of the 7th. Dustin May is pitching a gem here at Dodger Stadium. The score, the Dodgers 5, White Sox nothing.
I got a couple packs of 1986 Topps baseball cards. Let's open them up and see who's in here. I love the bubble gum. Oh my. Tom Seaver, but with a White Sox uniform on. The franchise for the Mets. I played with him in 1983, my rookie season. I was just in awe with these guys when I saw them in spring training and got a chance to play with them. Baseball cards of memories.
Old.
For the home team.
Top of the order up for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 7th inning. Shohei Ohtani, who is 0 for 1. He's walked twice and scored twice. Facing left-hander Tyler Gilbert, who drills a strike in there. It's 0-1. Only 2 hits allowed tonight. 3 base runners total for the White Sox. Dustin May has been in his rocking chair all night. In total command of this ball game. Now the 0-1 pitch. And Shohei bounces it toward the middle. Slow ground ball. Backhanded by Sosa. Throw to first. Bang, bang play. And Shohei is out. And he's 0 for 2. 4-3 the put out. 1 away for Mookie Betts. Bottom of the 7th brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, what about Mookie, Mo? He has been in the deep freeze lately.
Well, he's trying to battle his way out of it.
Here comes the pitch to Mookie. That's outside, low ball 1. What's the best way to mentally approach a slump and working your way out of it? This way. Mookie Betts drills one deep to left field. It is back. It is gone. Home run number 10 for Mookie Betts. And the Dodgers lead it 6-0.
That's how you do it.
Oh, what a shot by Mookie Betts.
And there's plenty of more of that. For Betts, he's had some awkward swings. He's not had consistent swings, but that was a thing of beauty. Daniel's Jewelers, proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jewelers since 1948. So we encourage you to visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet and $50 off a $99 coupon.
410-footer into the left field pavilion. First home run for Mookie in almost a month. June 8th at St. Louis was his last home run. And now Freddie Freeman at the plate, and it's 0-2 to Freddie. Well, I just got to keep asking you questions and things happen.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 to Freeman. He chased a breaking ball down and away and strikes out. 2 down.
Well, for Betts, came into this series. The 2 previous weeks combined against starting pitching, hitting below 100. So he's been scuffling, but that was the best swing. Not just because it was a home run, but emphasized because it was a home run, but a better swing. Point of contact, barrel of the bat to the baseball.
Will Venable, the manager of the White Sox, comes out and he relieves Tyler Gilbert of duty. And with a right-handed batter in Teoscar Hernandez coming up, he'll go to a right-hander out of the bullpen.
So the reason I got to Cooperstown is because I played with Cal and I played with Eddie and I played with some of the greatest players ever. And, you know, I just had to figure out how I did my job, and I was honored to have some of the best players that ever played put on uniforms, and they happen to be Oriole uniforms. If there's ever any doubt that I'm 78, all I got to do is look at my old cards and I know.
Whether it's routine checkups or life-saving treatments, Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where families turn. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Dan Altavilla. 2 down, bottom of the 7th. Dodgers up 6-0. Altavilla will face Teoscar Hernandez. You may remember, you may not, but I'll remind you that Altavilla was the guy that hit Mookie Betts last year on the hand, broke his hand, and knocked Mookie out of action for a while. And Mookie was having a possible MVP campaign at that point. But he was with the Royals last year and happened on the 16th of June. Now the 0-1, and that pitch snapped outside to Teoscar. 1 ball and 1 strike.
97 miles an hour. Altavilla, by the way, the last 15 games, he's been spot on. ERA 1.84 is all.
1 ball, 1 strike pitch, and Teoscar looks at a slider right at the knees for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Altavilla goes into the stretch, the right-hander delivering from the first base side of the rubber. And that's low. Pitching change presented by Navien, HVAC, and water heater products. Teoscar tonight 1 for 3. And in the 5th inning when he singled, it was his 1,000th career hit. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, tapped foul over by the on-deck circle. Fielded with the left hand by Andy Pages. He was waiting there. Mookie Betts with a home run, his 10th. Michael Conforto with a home run back in the 3rd, his 7th. Freddie Freeman robbed of a home run in the 5th inning by Mike Tauchman in right field. 2-2 to Teoscar. The pitch from Altavilla. Swung on, and that's a hot shot towards second. Fielding it on the outfield grass with one hand is Sosa. Throws on to first to get Teoscar. Dodgers get a run on the Mookie Betts home run. We go to the 8th. It's the Dodgers' 6th. White Sox nothing.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
My security right there. That's the bad one, Roscoe Pico train.
Major League Baseball wanted to start doing something with the players and their dogs.
Which one's the dog?
I was undecided on whether to do a dog card or not, but my wife pushed me in the back and she wanted the famous dog, so she told me to do it.
Top of the 8th inning, Dustin May back out there as May has thrown 77 pitches in the game so far, entering the 8th inning. And the batter will be Josh Rojas. And the Dodgers have a new right fielder, just called up today from AAA, Esteury Ruiz, Major League veteran, taking the active roster spot of Max Muncy, who's on the injured list. And the first pitch to Rojas outside for a ball. So Ruiz was acquired from the Athletics. He went through spring training with the A's and played for them last year. But the Dodgers made a trade to acquire him, get some depth. There's a swing and a base hit to center field. Couple of hops to Andy Pages, and Josh Rojas now 1 for 3. And that's the first time the leadoff man has been on base in the ball game for the White Sox. It's happened a few times for the Dodgers. Twice with Ohtani, anyway. But now, Dodgers will pick up the phone. They'll start to scramble the bullpen. Here's a pitch. Swung on, and that is fouled off by Baldwin. So Esteury Ruiz was with Oklahoma City for 66 games, hit .292, 8 home runs, 38 stolen bases. Yeah, you heard that right. The one thing about Ruiz that everybody agrees on is that he can absolutely fly.
Yeah, that was in 66 games, too.
Yes. 0-1 pitch. Bunt attempt, fouled back.
That's just a bad bunt. Not just because it went foul. You've got all kinds of room. The third baseman is well off the line, is very deep. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Take the little extra beat to lay down the good bunt instead of trying to fool everybody and try and outrun a bad bunt.
0-2 count to Baldwin. May's pitch swung on, tapped foul by the White Sox dugout, goes into it.
Well, Independence Day tomorrow, presented by Budweiser, right here. Astros are in. Remember, that's a 6:10 start, by the way. So line up your night with the boys in blue. Spectacular 4th of July fireworks right after the ball game. More information, Dodgers.com/promotions.
0-2 pitch to Baldwin from Dustin May. Swung on, hit down the left field side, not a play. So the Dodgers with action in the bullpen. It's Tanner Scott. Dodger closer, left-hander, starting to loosen up. Hasn't worked in several days, so this may be a case where the Dodgers just need to get him in a game. Dodgers up 6-0, top of the 8th. Pitch from May. A sweeper missed the outside corner. And Dustin wanted it, and his body English is telling exactly that. Short lead at first base by Rojas. And the pitch coming to Baldwin. May from the stretch delivers home. Swing and a chopper foul. Six runs, 7 hits for the Dodgers. No runs, 3 hits for the White Sox. And a 1-2 pitch. That swung on, well hit right center field. This ball back and gone. A home run for Brooks Baldwin, his 4th of the season, and the White Sox get on the board. The shutout is gone. And Dustin May is beside himself as he walks around the infield grass behind the mound. So he has just given up a home run here in the 8th inning to make it a 6-2 ball game.
I just wondered too, what about the fatigue level? There's a fastball that just tailed back right over the middle of the plate. And Baldwin hit it right over the fence.
Here comes Dave. He's going to come out and get him. Dustin should get a great round of applause here. Aside from that one pitch, he pitched a wonderful game. He retired the first 16 he faced. And May talking to himself as he comes off the mound. Disappointed he's unable to finish this one. His pitch count was in really good shape. And the crowd stands.
Celebra tú también con Betcris.
And you're just too stylish to have superstitions.
Zero. I can't do it. Too many collared cleats, too many gloves, too many wedding gloves, too many bats.
I do put on my right glove first, then the left, then the thumb guard, then I put on my leg guard, my elbow guard.
Anything you put on first?
Nah, not really.
Nothing?
Nah. I like to say I'm not superstitious, but a little stitious.
Talk to me.
This is called a Crawford dog. Hamburger bun.
Yes.
2 split top Angus beef hot dogs griddled on the skillet, on the plancha.
Amazing.
And then we do a bacon onion jam with Crawford Bach beer.
Pick it up like a burger.
Pick it up like a burger and you just go in, man.
Let's go to town.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, best hot dog I've ever had. Best hot dog I've ever had. I love this, man.
This is how I grew up eating hot dogs.
Enroll at a California Community College. With more than 200 career education programs at your fingertips, your future can be anything you imagine. I can make good money doing what I love. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at ICanGoToCollege.com.
Well, the first time that Dustin May has pitched into the 8th inning in his career. He leaves after surrendering a home run to Baldwin. 6-2 Dodgers lead it. Tanner Scott, left-hander, takes over for the 41st time out of the Dodger pen. Austin Slater, a right-handed batter, will pinch hit for the lefty Noda. First ball swinging. That one is fouled away. Slater has the only other home run by a White Sox player during this series. He hit one last night off of Clayton Kershaw in the 3rd inning. And the pitch in there for a called strike. This pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. Well, Dustin May was none too happy as he came off the field. Here's an 0-2, and that's strike 3 called a beauty. A fastball right at the knees. Strikes out the pinch hitter Slater. And there's one gone. We owe our stations a break here, so we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Right fielder Mike Tauchman now batting, and the pitch hit him. As Scott threw inside to Tauchman. And Tauchman might have got it on an arm or an elbow, but he's just walking down to first. Yeah, he got it off the tip of his right elbow. So with one out, there's a base runner. Top of the 8th brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. One on, one out. And the pitch coming to Chase Mydroth. And that is a strike. Well, Dustin May is a competitor, but he did his job tonight. And then some. And when you're pitching very well, and then one thing chases you out of the ball game, I mean, from the manager's standpoint, Dave Roberts more than likely thinking, well, hey, he's done his job tonight. He's going to get a win out of this. He's done his job. He has pitched his best game. And from the pitcher's perspective, he probably wants to finish it, but again, he pitched into the 8th inning for the very first time in his career as a starter tonight. He was extremely emotional as he came off the field. And the pitch is low to Mydroth. 3 balls and a strike. Runner leads at first, 1 out, 6-2 Dodgers lead in the 8th. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Here comes a 3-2. Check swing. Did he go? Peel down to first. He did not, and Scott walks him. So a hit batsman and a walk after the strikeout since Tanner Scott has entered. And here's Andrew Benintendi. 1 out and 2 on. And Dalton rushing. Dodger catcher comes out in front of home plate. Issues some signs to the defense. Well, Dustin May, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, a season-high 9 strikeouts. There's a swing and a miss on a slider. How about this for a strike percentage, Mo? 86 pitches, 62 for strikes.
He was just so good and getting ahead of counts.
0-1, a slider in there for a strike on the inside corner, and Benintendi had bailed out. He thought that pitch was going to hit him, and he ducked out of the way, and it just dropped in over the plate. 0-2. And the pitch from Scott. Fouled off to the left. 0-2 is the count to Andrew Benintendi. The pitch from Scott. That's a wild pitch. Goes to the backstop. And the runners will move up. Tauchman down to third. Meidroth over to second base. Well, Scott gets up for his outing, certainly, but when you're a closer and conditioned to be a closer, you get up to close out a game. But when you come in a non-save situation, and how many times in baseball have we seen this, that sometimes it's just not the same intensity, but he gets a swinging strikeout here of Benintendi as he elevated the fastball. Benintendi chased. Second strikeout for Scott, and there are 2 away. First baseman Miguel Vargas up for the 4th time. He's 0 for 3. Vargas is 0 for his last 18. And he is 1 for his last 33. And pitch in there for a strike. His average at .221. Now an 0-1 pitch coming to Vargas. Swings, hits it toward the right side. Estuary Ruiz, long run, flying near foul territory, makes the catch. Well, he's giving the Dodger fans a sample of how he runs. So he got to that ball rather easily. In the 8th for Chicago, 2 runs on 2 hits.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion LA Dodgers audio network. Never gets
against Altavilla. Throws a slider up there, swung on and missed. And he's 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out twice, once swinging, once looking, and popped out foul to first. He swings, fouls it off to the right again. Houston Astros come in for a 3-game set starting tomorrow night. Everything's an hour earlier tomorrow on the 4th of July. Pitch goes to the backstop. Lance McCullers Jr. will start for the Astros. Tell you after the game who will start for the Dodgers. At Morongo Casino, Dodgers on deck starts at 5 p.m. First pitch is 6:10 tomorrow night. On the 4th of July, Independence Day. 1-2. Swinging a slowly hit ground ball over the mound. Meidroth, the shortstop behind the bag, grabs, throws as hard as he can to first in time to get Pages one away. Tonight's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Michael Conforto's had a hand in this game with a 2-run homer in the third. A great defensive play also. Swings at the first pitch, grounds it to second. Sosa sidearm flip to first, 2 down. It didn't take long. Kirby Yates is loosening up for the Dodgers in the pen. So the Dodgers and Astros this weekend, and on Sunday right after the game, the Dodgers will fly to Milwaukee. They'll have a 3-game set with the Brewers, followed by a weekend set next weekend against the Giants in San Francisco. First visit to San Francisco this season. Altavilla with an 0-1 count on Tommy Edman. Edman 1 for 3 tonight. Up there batting left-handed. Takes low, 1-1. Another sellout here tonight, the 18th of the season, second in a row. 53,530 tonight. Just 6 fewer than last night.
Well, they had plans.
I guess so. Yeah, 53,536 last night, 53,530 tonight. One, two, missed outside. Of course, big crowds expected this weekend, 4th of July weekend. Hope your holiday weekend's off to a great start. Now a 2-2 pitch to Tommy. He swings, bounces it foul up the first base side. Well, there's a drone show after the game tonight, Mo, and I think more and more communities are offering those these days rather than regular old fireworks.
Well, especially with the electronics and how they're able to, it's amazing what they can do.
2-2 fouled off to the left and out of play. So we hope all 53,530 hang around for the drone show here tonight. And a 2-2. And Edman bounces one towards second. Lenine Sosa, lip of the outfield grass, grabs it, throws on to first for the out of the Dodgers. 3 ground balls gone in order in the bottom of the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th inning. When we come back, Kirby Yates will come on to pitch. The Dodgers.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
3 outs to get as we head to the top of the 9th inning. On with Rick Monday, Tim Neverett with you, Dwayne McDonald in the booth with us. So is David Vassegh getting ready for the post game. And Colin Yee back in our studios, making sure we are heard by you. 6-2, Dodgers lead it. Kirby Yates tasked with getting the final 3 outs. And Yates making his 32nd appearance, 4-2 and a 3.91 ERA. 38 strikeouts and 25 1/3 innings work. That's really good. Kyle Teal, the catcher, left-handed hitter, batting to start the 9th inning. And the first pitch from Yates is snapped in for a strike. 0-1 to Kyle Teal. 288 hitter. Teal tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. Struck out twice. Yates, the right-hander, sends it home, and that's the splitter. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Top of the 9th. Brought to you by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 1-877 Cars for Kids now. Friendly agents standing by to take your donation. Next pitch is high. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. One ball, 2 strike pitch from Yates to Teal. Swung on, poke foul out of play to the left. One ball, 2 strikes. Again in the stretch, and the pitch from Yates. That's way inside. Teal pulls the hands in and gets out of the way. One other game going on right now in the big leagues, still going. That's the Royals in Seattle, leading the Mariners 3-1. They're going to the bottom of the 8th there. Everything else final. 2-2, swing and a miss, and a fastball outside, strike 3. 1 down in the 9th. Giants were winners over the Diamondbacks 7-2. And the only other team in the division to play today, of course, the Giants beating the Diamondbacks, but the Rockies won over the Astros 7-6. 1 out, bases empty. Lenyn Sosa, the second baseman, 0 for 3 tonight. Swing and a miss. Good splitter by Yates. That's his calling card, as the split. And so he is ready on the third base side of the rubber, stretching. Yates 0-1 delivery. That's upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a 1-1 pitch from Yates to Lenyn Sosa. Swing and a miss. Fastball down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a timeout requested. Well, I hope you have a good weekend, Mo. I'm not going to see you till Sunday night when we get on the plane. I'll tell you how mine went.
Okay. We'll compare notes.
Yep. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out to get. He chased a high fastball. Sosa strikes out for the second time.
So you're going to miss tomorrow night the warm greeting that will be extended to the Houston Astros.
I won't say I'll be missing it. I'll hear about it. Here is a pitch coming to Josh Rojas. Ground ball to third. Rojas there. This should do it. He throws on to first, and that is it. And the Dodgers sweep the Chicago White Sox. It's the 7th sweep of the year for the Dodgers, and they raise their record to a major league best 56-32. 24 games over 500. And they move to 9 games in front of the Padres in the National League West Division standings. 6-2 the final score. Dustin May outstanding in this one tonight, as he was perfect for the first 16 batters. In May, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts, equaling a season high. We'll take a timeout. Mo and I'll come back with the final totals. The final score, the Dodgers 6, the White Sox 2.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen.
Dodgers baseball.
Home run, Ohtani!
Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Like MJ, I can't believe today was a good
Final
day.
totals on the ball game tonight at Dodger Stadium for the Dodgers: 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 4 runners left on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 5 men left. Dustin May gets the win. He goes to 5-5. Aaron Savali suffers the loss. He is 1-5. Time of the game, 2 hours and 19 minutes. The Dodgers sweep the White Sox for the 2nd straight year. It's the 7th sweep this year, which is the most in Major League Baseball. Nobody else has 7 sweeps this year. And now the Dodgers, going back to 2023, have won 7 straight games against these Chicago White Sox. The story tonight, though, was Dustin May. Dodger bats came to play a bit with Michael Conforto and Mookie Betts hitting home runs. Freddie Freeman, couple of doubles. But Dustin May was awesome on the mound.
Different Dustin May we saw tonight. He was challenging hitters. He went right after it. He threw strike after strike, only 8 pitches, all 8 first pitch strikes in the first inning. Through 3 innings, had 30 pitches. Through 5 innings, made only 50 pitches. Overall in the ball game, 86 overall. We saw higher velocity. We've not seen 98 and 99 so far this year. Is that the culmination of the other starts? Tonight was number 16 of the season for the Dodger right-hander. Not nearly as many breaking balls. Yes, it was not exactly murderer's row with the Chicago White Sox, but the way he maneuvered, especially through the first 5 innings, was really refreshing to see.
Absolutely. So a great start for Dustin May tonight, and he pitched into the 8th inning for the very first time in his career as a starter. Dodgers go to 56-32. White Sox drop to 28-59. That's going to do it for us from here for now. Join us tomorrow. Steven will join Mo for the weekend when the Dodgers start a 3-game series against the Astros. Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck starts at 5 p.m. First pitch at 6:10. The Navien Dodgers Clubhouse Show with David Vassegh coming up next. Once again, the final. The Dodgers complete the sweep with a 6-2 win over the White Sox here tonight. For Rick Monday, Dwayne McDonald, and Colin Yee back in our studio, I'm Tim Neverett. Good night from Dodger Stadium. Happy 4th of July weekend. Stand by. The postgame's next.
Dan Patrick.
This is Lucas Ting. And now what we do will be to incorporate what we think will help Luka in the future. Got to keep LeBron. He wants to stay in L.A., and you have your son there. But it feels like this is the last year LeBron plays for the Lakers. Does he play another year someplace else?
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday morning, 6 a.m., right here on LA's home of the world champion Dodgers.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for all your favorite music. Don't miss British rock superstars Def Leppard when they take the Yamava Theater stage on August 20th. Carrie Underwood brings her pop country singing and songwriting to Yamava September 5th. And the one and only pop punk legends Green Day make an appearance on September 30th. Only at Yamava, your California to Vegas connection. Visit YamavaTheater.com for details. Must be 21 and winner.
Celebrate summer with $2 off a Zenshi Sushi Hybrid Mini Platter. 12 handcrafted pieces, including favorites like the Ultimate Tuna Chile Roll, Crunchy Tempura Roll, and Tuna Nigiri. Find us at your local Ralph's near the deli counter and look for the $2 off sticker. No membership required. Valid between $6.25 and $7.29. Perfect as a meal or to share with friends. Zenshi Sushi. Fresh, affordable, and packed with flavor. Stop by your local Ralph's and get $2 off a Zenshi Sushi Hybrid Platter today.
LA County has seen its share of devastation this year, testing the strength of our communities. I'm Dave Roberts, manager of LA's favorite ball club. In LA, we don't give up, we rebuild. And I love a strong comeback story. Our residents heard the call and stepped up in remarkable ways. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder to rebuild. And we're not finished. Water for LA is more than pipes and pumps. It's about protecting what we love, our homes, our health, and our environment. Learn more at waterforla.com.
At the crack of a bat, crack open a Bud. Budweiser is the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. There's no better way to celebrate a home run than an ice-cold Bud. Stock up the fridge because it's time to play ball. Baseball fans, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
This ball's back! There it is! Number 50! The first player in the history of Major League Baseball!
Tell me who done done it like this. Got the whole place looking, try and get another glimpse.
A walk-off grand slam!
A little bit of that and a whole lot of this.
Unanimous MVP for Shohei Ohtani.
Must-see TV.
They added even more pieces to this roster.
Unrelenting.
This is the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Top of the heat, baby.
LA Dodgers baseball is brought to you by First 5 California, LA Care. Visit lacare.org. Jacoby and Myers.
Justice for you since 1972.
Ford.
Built for tough.
California Community Colleges. And by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Don't miss a moment on the Dodgers' quest to repeat. Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
It's going on now. Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event. Now's the time to hit the off-road with big savings on a new Tacoma or Tundra with their astounding torque. Time for a great deal on a fuel-efficient new Camry, Corolla, or Corolla Cross. Time to save and experience new adventures in a versatile RAV4. But don't wait. Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event ends soon. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
There's never been a better time to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Swings, it's a drive, deep left, it's heading back to the wall. Gone! It's gone! It's gone! A walk-off winner for Mookie Betts! Mookie Betts with a bomb!
Witness the power of this. I'm about to win it again.
Shohei Ohtani unloads!
Belted it. You should be witnessing this. I gotta win it again.
Freddie Freeman, simply unstoppable!
This is world champion Navien Dodgers Clubhouse.
Unbelievable.
Presented by Navien Tankless Water Heaters.
For endless hot water, visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Dodgers baseball is brought to you by
City of Hope,
a world-renowned research and treatment center for cancer, diabetes, and other life-threatening diseases.
Your SoCal Chevy dealers.
Together, let's drive.
And by Spectrum. Here's your host for world champion Navien Dodgers Clubhouse. It's David Vassegh.
We are live at Dodgers Stadium after the Dodgers sweep the White Sox with a 6-2 win. The hero from last night delivers again tonight. Freddie Freeman with 3 RBIs, part of a big 4-run third inning. Hey, Freddie, I'm sorry you have to talk to me so much, but that's what happens when you do so well.
That's a good thing, I guess, huh? Maybe we got to talk again tomorrow.
It seems like you found something, Freddie. Does it feel like it's coming?
It's been obviously a lot better. Even second game in Kansas City, even though I didn't get any hits that day, I felt a little bit better. So hopefully I'm trending in the right direction.
You did everything you could to keep that perfect game intact for Dustin May. How good was he?
We all know he has electric stuff, but when you add in a first pitch strikes like he was getting tonight with that command, this is what he does. It's not fun to face. You sink and slide. He's got cutters into lefties. And then when you have that command like you did tonight, this is what happens.
All right, Freddie, I'll let you go. I don't know how much more I could celebrate you. Your 9th All-Star game, 5th time as a starter. You're headed to Atlanta. We'll try to do this again tomorrow.
Sounds good, David. Thank you.
There he is, the man, Freddie Freeman. He was big tonight for the Dodgers. The Dodgers won tonight. That means Cars for Kids wins too. We're donating to Cars for Kids. You should too. Donate your old car today at 1-877-CARS for Kids. That's Cars with a K. When we continue from Dodger Stadium, we'll get to the highlights of tonight's game, and we'll also hear from manager Dave Roberts after the Dodgers defeat the White Sox 6-2 on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby & Myers will go to bat for you and fight for the justice you deserve. With over 50 years of experience in the field and the trust of tens of thousands of clients, Jacoby & Myers has the winning record you want on your side. Jacoby & Myers handles every case with the same level of care, and your case matters at Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION today. Jacoby & Myers, let the big league lawyers fight for you.
Eric Dickerson here for my favorite spot in the desert, Spotlight 29.
When you're in the Coachella Valley, nobody brings you fun and excitement like Spotlight 29 Casino. They've added hundreds of new slots and 5 treasures baccarat exclusive to Spotlight 29.
And the best lineup of entertainers anywhere.
Go to Spotlight29.com for details.
Plus, the gaming age is now 18.
So get to the Coachella Valley.
Great shows, bright lights, and big winnings. Spotlight 29.
Coachella's best bet.
Tim Cates here to tell you that now at Verizon, you can lock in your low price for 3 years. So now you can save big. And when you switch to Verizon, you can get 4 lines for just $30 per line. Yep. You heard that right. Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic.
LA Care Health Plan is the #1 choice for Medi-Cal in LA, offering free health care coverage for those who meet income requirements. With LA Care, you get doctor visits, prescription coverage, rides to the doctor and pharmacy, and nationwide emergency care, all at no cost. Discover why more people choose LA Care for Medi-Cal than any other health plan. Visit lacare.org/medi-cal today. That's lacare.org/medi-cal.
Ford employs the most American auto workers in the U.S. They also assemble the most vehicles in the U.S. Ford's commitment to America is not a coincidence, but a proud choice. And Ford is showing everyone that commitment is more important than ever right now.
Ford is offering employee pricing on all Ford.
You pay what Ford employees pay.
Now is the time to get into that Ford you've been eyeing.
Take advantage of employee pricing while you can.
Ford.
From America, for America.
If you have a sombrero, throw it to the sky.
Celebrate a baseball legend at Dodger Stadium on Saturday, July 19th versus the Milwaukee Brewers for Fernando Valenzuela Bobblehead Night. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in and take home a special Fernando Bobble presented by Bank of America. He was a cultural phenomenon, a Mexican-born star who broke barriers and made history as the first player to win the Rookie of the Year and Cy Young Award in the same season. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
the home of the Dodgers.
Dodgers Clubhouse presented by Navient continues on your home of LA Dodgers baseball.
David Vassay back upstairs at Dodger Stadium as the drone show plays here at Dodger Stadium after the Dodgers defeat the White Sox tonight by a final score of 6-2 and complete the 3-game sweep. The Dodgers have won 4 in a row, 9 of their last 10, 15 of their last 19. Dustin May